And let's just point out this was his mum's idea. Anyway, welcome to Schooner Hopp.
Yeah, we are sitting here with Stellan and Balter IPA.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was like in sync as well.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we did that because those kinds of sounds can be
Disturbing to a young child
Yes, they can.
that we are displaying on
Although this is the first time I've cracked a beer around him. I mean, I cracked a can. I've had beer when he's been around.
Yeah.
It's been 6 weeks. I've had a beer.
Anyway, so we're sitting here with the Balter IPA. Well, I was a massive fan of the XPA. So I thought we'd have to get another Balter in.
Yeah, I had a head cold, but I just seem to love everything about this brewery. The way they are. I've got to read you the wording because it's brilliant. Drinking this IPA is like frolicking naked through a spring forest, then dive bombing in off a mandarin-scented waterfall. Should have done it in that voice the whole time.
Yeah,
Oi, that's good.
that is spot on, isn't it?
You know what? I have an analogy that relates to my current situation.
Shoot.
It's like fatherhood. So the first bit is just amazing, and you're like, wow, this is the greatest thing ever. And then it gets a little rough and can be bitter at times. But then,
And then it's
at
2
the
in the
end,
morning.
at the end, you just get this nice, beautiful moment. You realize, I forgive you for any little tantrums or any moments that might have annoyed my adult mind, because you're just beautiful.
That's wholesome.
You're going to be picking that up.
Yeah, oh, definitely. He's snoring like a champ. I'll be snoring later. So, it's 6.8 ABV. It's a 72 IBU. It's packed full of flavour, but it is so
It is.
clean. You met with those citrusy flavours to begin with, and it just gently pushes you into a really bitter aftertaste.
It builds on a good bitterness, and then it just goes, and we're good now.
Yeah.
And it just finishes so smooth.
I would like it to linger a bit more, but that's just me.
That's you. Yeah. And see, this is where with the Beetlejuice, the way this ends is how I wish that would have ended. I don't like a beer that ends too bitter.
Yeah.
This ends so brilliantly.
This seems to almost be one of those perfect IPAs. The only one I prefer is the Hornet Black Hops IPA.
I haven't had it.
I feel like I've got nothing to say other than it's amazing.
So since it's two standard drinks, we're only doing this. We're doing this off the cuff.
Yeah.
Cuff? Off the cuff?
Off the cuff, yeah. We haven't had a sample can before this
Yeah.
where we've taken notes. So we're just trying to, improvise this, and we're not having a great time because we're a little bit out of practice.
And I'm currently just sweating up a storm. These lights, this.
This is brutal. It doesn't matter that it's a humid nighty as well.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Nah.
Well, yeah, it's so warm, which probably helps this beer because it is pretty refreshing. So that's a good point.
It's refreshing. I reckon I'd give it sessionable qualities for an IPA. As far as flavour,
For sure.
You're not met with anything too kind of edgy or nothing too overpowering. Oh, here we go.
Dad break. I haven't seen him all day, so you're going to have to deal with this. Anyway, so yeah, really, like you said, it's a really nice citrusy, fruity open, which I suppose not dissimilar to the XPA.
Yeah, definitely if you're a fan of the XPA and you haven't tried this, you have to go out and grab it.
This is like its tougher brother.
A little bit like,
It's like-
the brother that's about 3 years older.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, I've had a bit more experience, so I'm a bit more cynical about the world,
Yeah.
but still sees the light. Still a good brother that's got some wisdom to pass down to its little brother. Yeah,
It's another good analogy.
a lot of family analogies. What's on my mind?
Wholesome.
I don't know. Has something changed?
So as you can see, I've put it third.
Wow. As you can see with mine, I've also put it third.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Huh.
That's why I was really
Alrighty.
surprised when
That's
I
more
was looking.
surprising for you to have put it third. Obviously, you being an easygoing lager guy. I dare say you even probably prefer a mid-strength session kind of beer.
Yep.
So yeah, this is really heavy, really bitter. So why would you rank it third?
Fatherhood's changed me. I think in relation to everything that is up there. This is probably my IPA.
Yep.
Yep, I reckon if I had a whole range of all the IPAs we've tried, which is like 3. But no, yeah, this would just be the IPA I'd go for.
So you'd say this is
Because it's
basically this is what you want out of an IPA. Clean.
Yeah, but it's maybe not what a lot of people would like out of their IPAs.
No, probably definitely not.
Because the reason I like it is because it's so different to, I suppose, a regular IPA. In that it's got just enough bitterness for it to not be just a pale, where I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool, that's a bit different, but then it just ends early enough on that bitterness before it gets too harsh for my palate.
Yeah. So I guess the thing, your big take on it is a lot of IPAs can be really dirty in their aftertaste.
Yeah, and I don't enjoy that.
You're not a fan of it.
No.
But this is just clean all the way through, which is why you like it.
Yep.
And I've put it third because, well, Balter rules.
That's a
And
good
I would
point.
just prefer to have that sweet Beetlejuice again as opposed to this. But
You know, man, and that first point was enough for me. Balter
Yeah.
rules. You could have put a third and be like Balter rules, and I would
Balter
I would have
rules.
gone, yep,
And that really is all you need to know.
yep. So
And you can even taste the laid backness in this IPA, which is your point.
well, that's
This is
almost
an
the
IPA that tastes
almost
like
Balter's
it's made by
point.
surfers.
Yeah, that's Balter's point, is that it's like, hey, just easygoing drinks. They're not about doing anything too rough on the palate, I guess.
Yeah, they're not even doing anything, I guess, experimental either, like what other breweries are doing to get attention. These guys
Maybe it's
are just
safe
making
beers,
really
maybe?
good. I don't even know if
Safe's
you
not
would
the
say
right
it's
word.
safe.
We should try the double IPA.
It's just good.
They've
just
got,
good.
They've got a double IPA.
Yes.
Is that a limited release though?
I'm not sure.
I
If I find it, I'll get it.
was going to say, because that might be much more up your alley
I would say so.
as far as IPAs are concerned. If that's what we're getting from their standard IPA, that double is probably more like what you would expect from a regular. That a lot of other breweries would be doing. I don't know. Balter seems to be another one of those breweries that's just like fitting me.
Yeah, I'm
Just-
definitely
Synergistic
synergistic with
with this brewery.
flavour.
Word of the day. Synergistic.
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 You can't have it if you're celiac, sorry.
But yeah, definitely, if I'm ever gonna, I don't know, if anything was up in the air, I didn't know what I felt like. I know I could go to a Balter can and be like, I'm going to enjoy this.
Yep.
Out of the 2 beers that I've had of their entire range, they've sold me.
We're assuming that the rest of their range is spot on.
Yeah.
You know, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
You can kind of know, after the XPA, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
everything else has got to be this good. Tried this,
Yep.
and I was sold. Balter, sponsor us? I don't know.
We're trying not to act desperate here, but you know, it's
So like, your beer's amazing. I love it, so I wouldn't mind. Thanks to ourselves for supplying us these beers.
Well, it's thanks to you. You got it. I brought the baby. Responsible man that I am. And let's just point out this was his mum's idea. Okay, I'm gonna put that down right
Just
now.
put that out there.
And that's also not irresponsible mothering. She's had him all day while I've been at work, and she's now making dinner.
So that's the least you could do.
Yeah, this is literally the least I could do.
Or
Record, drink beer.
The
and
yeast you could do,
Oh.
if you will. Take that terrible dad joke. But the man that's not a father. Anyway, we've been Schooner and Hopp. These have been our ramblings about a beer we really enjoy.
Yeah. Join us next week.
For another one. Cheers.
Cheers. Ding.